for your surround.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Look at Malcolm Brogdon, like, yo, she's singing that shit. She hit that note. She hit that note. Kawhi Leonard, like, I wish this bitch shut up. They could have made her look better than that. All these characters they got on here, she looks shitty.
States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem.
Look at Kawhi Leonard. Do that leg, Kawhi. Why my dude look like Kawhi? When they showed that shit, that was crazy. Kawhi. McCloud. I like how Marcus Smart got that green hair.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Hi, folks, this is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for him. Over the lap. Well, Brent, the season is rolling on, just around the midpoint. For teams really struggling, what's the locker room like right now?
Yeah, it's a tough situation, BA, when you're just trying to find some footing. You would think by 25 or 30 games in, these roles would have been established, but coaches are still trying to find answers to get some consistency out of what's available to them, because you expect that from one another.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's George in at the 3 spot. The shot by Johnson, no good. Now here's Powell. Pass to Wall. Now here's George.
Got me too quick time. Made me miss the dunk. So I just missed the dunk.
Back to Wall.
I ain't never missed a dunk.
Just 5 on the clock. On the take, here's Zubac, and it's slammed.
Oh, that was nice.
Nice switch up. Already into his shot motion, he kicks it to another shooter.
Brown finds Smart. Misses the 3. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's George, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaylen Brown picks one up, and for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to Wall. Poked loose. Leonard passes to Wall. From the low block. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
NBA, with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys. He understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Here's Johnson. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all
Boy,
day.
they put that ESPN stuff down there.
In his last outing with 12 points.
With the scores to the other games and stuff.
Brown against Zubac. Johnson inside. Smart outside. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Lake's fine.
George outside. Zubac with a screen on Tatum. George finds Zubac.
Get that out of here, dog.
Foul. Headed to the line.
Oh, ball, man. That nigga Zubac tried to cock back on me. Y'all ain't gonna have
The
that.
last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out.
That Ranch Water said, throw Zubac shit.
Over 41% back in that 21 season. That
Yeah,
led the
cock
NBA.
back, too.
They got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Here's Johnson. Oh,
Get in there.
a low block. That one's good. Johnson's got 6.
Oh, they thought that looked at pop. They thought I was gonna shoot with Brown. I don't shoot with nobody but Johnson. The other cats act like they can't make that.
George outside. Here's the 3. On target from range. 7 points in the game.
Man, he's got that touch
We're
working
doing
tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
late
Johnson
game.
got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Timeout called, the Clippers. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Jackson outside. Pass to Morris. There's the triple. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Damn.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Batum, pass to Covington. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Morris against Tatum. Here's Johnson, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, it feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them
Where
out.
the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point.
Kennard outside.
Well, I done stood out
Pass
the
to
points.
Morris. Shoots over Johnson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that
good
kind of
D.
shot down.
Slow
Now, with
down.
2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Damn, he still get that? I thought they had they were saying after half the court they didn't get that shot. You still get it? Bet.
Batum finds Jackson. The shot comes out. And the Celtics going the other way now. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Saw the box score the next day, and
I
thought
see
about
Al
those
Horford.
percentages. They had guys just
Al
going
Horford.
nuts in that one.
55 seconds left in the first.
I know that's why I had that. I'm telling you, you got to go in the lineup.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. The 3. Oh, Covington with a block.
Damn, so he a block this shit, Jaylen Brown.
Is always there.
You're like, you little shit.
So it's Boston now. Trailing by 2. Stolen by Kennard. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Covington. And
Oh,
he's going to the
man,
line
how
for
did he
2.
get fouled? He
Saw
just needs to
contact
just
while he was
jump.
going up. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
So hits one and
you
misses
get that.
one at the line. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Brown draws the double, and there's
What they saying about
that
it?
goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
But Hubbard wasn't running like Foreman was, no way.
19 seconds left in the first quarter. Tatum against Leonard.
We start.
Tatum passes to Smart. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Banked it in off the glass. Johnson's got 12 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that.
Sleeping Beauty, you woke?
So at the end of one quarter. Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great
Man, they got
way to
1 point.
silence
They got a
hostile
1 point
fans who
lead.
want the up and
Which
down
they
lanes.
had to
Against
lead the
them
whole
tough, instead
game, the whole
everyone's just
quarter, but
standing around
they started out 8-0.
Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Johnson.
Yeah, because I don't know if we'll
That's the five
play or
in the
not.
second quarter for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Tatum with it. Picked up by Powell. Tatum passes Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide open man.
Now Morris. Wall finds Morris. Back to Wall. George outside. Launches a three. Horford pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on it.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
It's risky, but it sure
That
did look
nigga jam
good.
that bitch so hard, he
That was
turn
our
his head so he won't hit
AT&T 5G
himself
Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce.
with the ball.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor.
They
that's
playing
got them
Green
out
Bay?
ahead.
The Clippers trail.
Yeah, he gonna go out.
Morris outside. Pulls it from the top of the key. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
George for three. No good. And Boston going the other way now. And stolen by Leonard. Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Time called here. Los
I don't know who
Angeles
thought he was
decides
putting that up on.
Think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career. It had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
So for the Clippers, Zubac, he's checked in for Morris, and Batum subbed in for Leonard. On defense, the Celtics. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. George passes to Zubac. Ooh, what a play! Just palms the block. A moment here for an injury report.
Hey guys, Brandon Athletic. Let me know the status. It appears to be a mild to moderate sprained ankle.
Man, I had a nice bed. I hate that PlayStation got this pad. Let me see if I can do something about this pad, man. I want to deactivate it, or can I cut it off? Man. Like I don't. It's so sensitive.
To see just how this impacts them.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At VA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Clay has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Williams is checked in for Boston. Brogdon comes in for Smart. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
What position he play?
NBA are getting a little more creative in
receiver.
They will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
Brown passes to Johnson. Powell outside. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson.
I think Palmer gonna have a good game.
Outside, Brown. Brogdon, the pass to Johnson. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul of the game. The Clippers making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. To the paint. George with a steal.
Hey, I've been hit the button when he was at the three-point line. I was just seeing was it working.
Jackson. It's stolen by Taylor. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Johnson.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tackle.
From 8 feet away, a nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter. Boston on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Brown. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Powell finds Jackson. Zubac with a screen on Brogdon.
Oh, get this shit up out of here.
He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Time to look at our 2K leaderboard for assists. Numbers from the past month of play.
What did you say?
Jaylen Brown, #1.
His teammates trust that if they get open,
I mean, you gotta throw him in the lineup though, Mike.
And the first one at the line is good.
Got
So
to.
for the
You know what I'm
Clippers,
saying?
Covington comes in for Paul George. And it's Kennard
That's a weapon. They can't get it to London like they've been trying to. Drake London ain't been doing shit.
It's Brown on the wing. Outside Brogdon. Lets the 3 fly.
Oh, y'all shot that too quick.
And they recover it.
Then you also gotta understand that
Goes back up.
what you call it back as well.
So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Cordell Patterson.
an ascending superstar.
Yeah, so I mean,
Tatum has
it's a
really
threat in the
honed
run
in on what
game
he
now.
does best on the offensive end.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the
No, he's starting.
Well, great play down
Yeah,
low. I mean,
he
you
in
expect
there.
the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
I wonder if pace and
They don't got no
fast
cue
is
on them.
something that they're
They don't
really
say out of
encouraged to
injury
do
reserve,
right
they
now.
playing.
They feel like the
Then, you know, go to the latest news, it'll tell you.
Brown against Kennard. Zubac, screen. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Brogdon. And Brogdon with the stuff.
But if he come out there and play and he shine,
Los
you know,
Angeles has gone 0 for 2
for
from
the price
outside
that he
in the second
is
quarter.
in the Cordell Patterson, will have a great game on your
Inside.
ass.
Here's Zubac. Out to Covington. The 3
You
ball.
know, just line
Rebounded
up
by
and
the Celtics.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that one doesn't cost them.
Slams it down.
that boy got 26.
Man, they're really getting
We
aggressive
got
now.
34.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Zubac. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And it's good for 2.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Clippers really having a tough
But I was
go here.
watching the Boondocks yesterday. That shit, bro.
Shot and game clock separated
Bro,
by 5.
them niggas
Out to
is
Covington.
fucking
Will it go?
retarded. was dying, dog.
Kennard outside.
It was the episode where Pops
Gets the
was
three ball to go.
And when you're trailing in the
Granddad
game, it can
had
be tempting to try to go for the big play.
they had started smoking weed. You know, the kids had broken TV and shit. His stress level was up. Doctor told him he needed to relax. His stress level
And the
was up.
Celtics lead by 14.
With the skills of a guard,
That nigga
Tatum
started
has the
smoking.
size of a power forward. It makes it so tough to stop
They were
inside.
on and
And that'll do
pumping.
it for the first half of play. Celtics out in front, leading by
That nigga
14.
that told them
And time
Obama
now
gonna
for
fix
the third
this.
quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Nigga say, hey, please get into the shit. Nigga, Obama gonna fix this. Like, shit. Obama said we can smoke, goddamn
Hello,
it.
folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend. But let's
Boy, that
first
shit
check
was
in
funny.
on who's in the running for this year's three. All right, so the three-point
That nigga was
contest is
beating
a
on them
great part of
Congos,
All-Star
smoking that joint in the
Weekend.
half, butt ass nigga. That nigga had sent all the
Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Celtics.
Boy,
Thanks as always for watching. But
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. The Clippers shooting a low 28% so far in this one. So, on the floor for the Clippers.
was he rich then, or was he?
It's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell, the backcourt duo. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, he's from Austin.
Power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him.
Yeah.
He holds nothing back on those. Zubac with a screen on Brogdon. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
So young Matthew. I like Matthew motherfucking ass too. That's one of my favorite white actors, goddamn. I didn't even know he had a book.
Ball against Brogdon. Clock at 6. Elbow shot. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Celtics shooting has been incredible. 72%. Oh, as Johnson slams it in.
They've been very well.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends.
I'm talking about that nigga was in that whole banging the shit out them Congo drugs. Butt ass nigga.
Outside. Takes it
And then,
inside.
and then
Again.
somebody had called the police, so it made Riley and them leave.
And just holding down
So when Riley and them left,
anchoring
they like, well, we got to go over here and see what's going on. So now they going to see what's going on. They get there before the police get
There
there.
it is.
So they right across the street. They at Tom
And
house.
finally, something finds its way through the net.
So see,
Passes to Johnson.
they get over there, man. Granddad and that big butt ass
He
nigga.
is the story for them offensively. And a
On
big
them
reason
Congo
why they're
drums, on some revolutionary, so some hippie shit.
Against George. Inside. The kick out to Wall. Three-pointer, no good.
trying to get it going.
I don't see how they could have did that, though.
Start the second half.
Brown.
Yeah, I don't see how they could have done that. Especially being that he's a celebrity. And secondly, they don't have a warrant for his arrest. Give a fuck what I'm doing. Them in my house. Y'all on my property. I will get you motherfuckers sued. Well, Matthew should have pressed the issue on that. They can't do it. They can't even go in a broke nigga house without no warrant. You think you gonna go in a celebrity house without a warrant?
Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize
He
that.
must have been doing some more shit. He must have been arguing and resisting and talking shit or some shit.
I think broadcasters need. I think you and I need to have a podcast here.
But I'm pretty sure they knocked first. I'm pretty sure they didn't just come doors kicking in.
The size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
The Clippers
Can't hear him.
2 of 6 in the second half. Wall, the pass to Morris. Back to Wall. George outside. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled.
Take me naked, motherfucker.
Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. In third, the Clippers.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
In jail too, and you Matthew McConaughey. Little blondie, put some clothes on, but you be somebody's bitch.
5 so far in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Goddamn right, that's a lawsuit. Fucking with his mother. Going nobody motherfucking house.
Ellington's checked in for Los Angeles. Jackson comes in for Powell, and Johnson jumps
Man, that shit was funny as fuck, man. That shit was funny.
in the third quarter.
That nigga was banging them hoes.
Outside.
Play the shit out that bitch.
Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Johnson.
That nigga had sent the kids out.
Rebounds now.
Didi lied and told him he was gonna stop smoking.
Johnson. Back to Tatum.
He was like,
Williams is screen on Leonard.
he had told me he was gonna stop smoking and went
it's Tatum
and got some more of that
I
shit.
didn't see that very often. The defense
And got
in
some
the
Skywalker.
vicinity, but still, he's not
You
one
would
to
say,
blow layups.
Granddad, I know you still smoking. And he said, no, you know, I'm not. He high in a bitch. He don't know he floating. That nigga was floating literally. That nigga talking about, I know you still high, Granddad. You ain't even on the ground right now. See,
Forget about this sequence here.
he went to jail.
Find a way to get on the board.
Coming into the
He would have
league,
just got a
putting up points
citation,
was
but
no problem for Tatum.
the officer name was
Creating
Dush.
scoring opportunities for others.
Time
Douche,
called
really.
here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
Douchebag, but that nigga just kept on fucking with him about it. First he said douche though. He was like, my bad, Officer Douche. The officer said, no, it's douche. Douche. It was like douche. It was over with after that.
Toombs checked
So
in for
clean.
Leonard, and it's Kennard.
Pouring in, he was hot too. He took that nigga to jail for driving while intoxicated and
They lead by 24.
having a
their
joint.
biggest margin.
It was just a misdemeanor. You know, Tom, our attorney, he was like, plead guilty. Robert, and they was like, no, Obama gonna fix this. Hey, I was dying watching that shit.
Reggie Jackson showing his physicality from the point guard position.
That shit came on funny, bro. That nigga was arguing with them kids about that TV, he started having a heart attack. He said, I can't whoop y'all, y'all whoop your own ass. He whoop each other ass. So,
He misses the free throw.
see, he have a heart attack. They said he dead, that nigga wake back up. He said, oh, he come back to life. That nigga see that remote in that TV, he have a heart attack all over again. I'm like, God damn.
Boston on offense. They're on a
They just made it and came back and seen that remote in that shit.
Down low. And Boston calls time here.
Man, I keep doing that shit. That is fucking gay.
And a chance to see the latest
Let me not
edition
say
of
gay. It's
Power
ridiculous
Rankings. Always fun to see where
that I
everyone
can-
in the league stands. Taking a
My
look at the
thumb
Clippers.
is
They slipped a bit.
tapping this
Still in the top 10 though.
timeout thing
Checking
and it's
out
called a
Boston,
timeout.
they've really exceeded all expectations, showing they're capable of so much more than some believe. He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
That's what 2K gonna say.
There's a minute
Use the
47 left to
analog.
play in the third quarter here. Kennard
You use the
outside.
analog, mate?
Pass to Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
And passes like that demonstrate just
See,
how
send me
much
that shit. Let me see it.
team-oriented player.
Here's Brown. And there's the rejection.
3,
A minute
3,
22 left in the
300.
third quarter here. It's stolen by
Send it to
Tatum.
me. I want to see that.
Kennard on the double team. And here's Brown for three. They get the rebound. Johnson. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Outside Tatum. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Jackson. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside. And the jam by Covington.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter.
Did you send it to him?
Tatum passes to Brown. That three's off the mark. Kennard against Brown. Jackson outside. Covington, a screen on Brogdon. Jackson. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. But it's on target. 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Celtics opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So it's Boston now. Brown and Tatum with the explosive wing pair. Robert Williams out there with Johnson. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Johnson.
Get your ass up.
It's an encouraging sign. The willingness of Brogdon to just give it up. Want to see more of that.
As to design and build
So North Carolina is the home of epic games.
In this case, this room was built by a really good friend of mine who actually is a DIYer who did all the construction himself.
Tatum against
To
George
show you some design principles that I've never covered before. So if you're a home theater installation company, if you're thinking about design principles in building your own home theater, you've got to check this out. Now let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, this room actually has 3 different screens, which gives incredible immersion in terms of playing games in this room. This is an 11.5-foot wide, acoustically transparent screen up in the front. That's running from a traditional projector in the back. This happens to be an Epson 6050. If you were doing it today, probably an Epson LS 12000. That is matched with ultra short throw projectors for the sides because you don't have the distance to project and get the full-size screen from the other side of the room and trying to run projecting through the room. So you're hitting up here in the soffits. This is the LS500, which actually has the lens sticking down and projecting out. Today we do this with an LS800, which is a really, really cool ultra short throw projector like this. It's got 4,000 lumens, but you can go to a full 150-inch diagonal, which means if you were doing this exact room today, you could do 3 screens, all identical, 150-inch diagonal, and actually hide the LS800 ultra short throw projectors in the soffit all around all 3 screens, which would be totally killer. Now, how do we get them in your tool?
I don't know if it comes down to something financial, but it usually does.
Want to do a room like this? It's got currently a 30 series to a 3060 NVIDIA graphics card that's going out with HDMI and 3 different projectors. Today, as you know, the 40 series is out. You can even do a 4090 graphics card with NVIDIA and have an incredibly immersive gaming experience in this kind of setup. Okay, so one of the things that makes a gaming theater different from
Don't you got the 4090, Mike?
think about input lag. So the
Don't you got the 4090?
would hide the ceiling.
No, I got a 3090 Ti.
To do a room like this, actually has 17 milliseconds of delay. In addition, it has 4K 60 hertz, and a lot of gamers they'll bring it down to 1080 so they can get full 120 hertz refresh rate. One of the design principles we have to think about when we do a room that has multiple screens like this is that when you're just watching a movie, it's filling the front screen. The problem is you don't want all of the light bouncing on the side screens. You need the ability to control the light as you've got this room.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
You can take like your Xbox to 120 to 1080 to get 120 hertz.
Crowd energy fueled his performance.
So you'll be getting 120 frames per second.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Yet another bucket.
Once again, he hits the
So you'll be at 240 frames per second?
continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for
I'm talking about
most
on
50-point games
regular
this season.
Xbox.
He just keeps delivering. And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And here's Jackson. And Brent, you won the dunk contest in '96. Last year's edition, some calls to fix it. You got the ideas?
BA, every year they're trying to fix the dunk contest, and I like it. The league has tinkered with it before. They've tried different things. Some successful, some not so much. But the fact is you just got to get great dunkers out there, and you got to put on a show. And when the league gets that, everybody's happy.
What kind of processor is going? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Here's Johnson. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Leonard outside. From outside, off the mark.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Give Tatum credit, getting ideal positioning inside and hammering it down with power.
Pass to Leonard. George with it. Rebound Boston. Johnson's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after him. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Leonard outside.
Yeah, the red ball is going to make me earn y'all ass out.
For Brogdon, they grab their own miss. And there it is for
Y'all pick up my
Zubac
respect.
has got 4 points in the quarter.
Zubac has been a helper.
Great
Like,
measure
he's
of
the
what a team
lead
is
scorer.
doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
That one goes. Count it.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. George against Tatum.
What's that?
And George with the basket on the assist by Zubac.
Oh, man, Paul George right now, he's on fire, and the D looking hopeless.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. For Los Angeles, they've got 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Brogdon against Jackson. Leonard with a screen on Brogdon. Out to Leonard. Launches it. Drops in the 3. Leonard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Celtics have gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Brogdon finds Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Shit, the whole game to just now?
He has really excelled inside.
George against Tatum from 9 feet out. Here's Zubac. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Brad.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Not my
This
first.
victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who do the matchup favor. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team.
Oh,
Monster night for the Great Lakes.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Kennard comes
Some
in
of
for
the
Paul George.
new shit's coming out.
Johnson slams it in.
Are they new?
Gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
The three, Covington. Boston with the rebound.
They came back now with their own damn truck.
Outside Johnson, and stolen by Covington. Kennard with it.
Once you
Now
start
guarded
getting
by
money,
Brown.
man, you become a boss for real. Like,
Here's Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
like
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go
like,
to
he
the
can make changes to the world.
They're doing
That's
everything
who you'll
they can
realize
to close
about.
this out.
Love that the
Like,
guys are staying
you put
aggressive late in
a
this
little
ball game,
something
just
in
not
somebody's
wanting to let go
pocket.
of the
That's
rope.
cool.
About 3
Yeah, you a
seconds
helper.
between the shot clock and the game clock.
You a boss? Own some shit like that.
Tatum against George.
Like
To the inside. Count it. Good.
Robert
Smart play
Kraft,
from
the guy I work
He
for.
sees a man with a
He's a
better
damn
shot.
boss.
He gets him the rock.
Here's Johnson.
Owns some shit. He owns Kraft. He owns the New England
Impressive
Patriots.
job
And
by
probably
this team.
somebody else's
And you
team
really
too.
can't
Hell.
discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge
Jerry
their team
Jones
on.
is a
And
damn boss.
that can always
Yeah.
help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going.
But there's not a lot of producers like,
We see the Celtics taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their
that's
masterful
unfortunately like in our
performance.
community.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Jay-Z could be a boss. Kanye West could have been.
So is one.
Kanye West was on his way to being one. He was like, man, it's going to be Kanye the boss. Then he got lost in the sauce.
Yeah, he did. First of all,
Jews are the one that's paying you. They're the one that made you billionaires.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I just cannot. I don't understand why. But I mean, I can see it because he was like years ago. He was talking about slavery was a choice. Like, how is slavery a choice? Slavery was not a choice.
Because he felt like, well, you didn't have to do it. You could have died. And I'm like, who the fuck want to die, Kanye?
Exactly.
Man, I'm doing this because they're going to try to kill me. Bow. Anybody else want to die? No, I'm going to go do what you did. What you say, do, boss? Shit. I mean, the fuck, man. Shit ain't how shit work. Motherfuckers try to think if they would have all did that shit, we would still be slaves because nobody would have never thought of a way to get away. We would have never got away. We would have never came up with our own shit, and we would have never been able to fight the motherfuckers and get our rights and all this shit here. It happened. Everything is destined to happen.
Yep.
The way it is, it's designed. I mean, you can alter the shit, but that'll throw a wrench in the matrix.
So that's why.
A glitch. It could be like, did this nigga just change the matrix?
Yep. So you saw it coming. Kanye.
Man,
Kanye should have been smarter than that. No.
he is smarter than that. Ain't no should have been. That dude is smarter than that.
Don't insult. I mean, everybody knows you don't insult. Insult the Jewish community.